Health and wellness professionals, today I'm going to go over how you're going to market your coaching programs. So here we go. Let's bring it to the board. Number one, you're going to, let me pull this out, okay? Number one, you're going to pick some problem that you actually want to solve. So is it helping people to stop knee pain? Is it helping people to stop leakage? Is it solving some back problem? Whatever you're solving, that's what you want to try to make the program about the result. So not about like what the program has to offer. Okay, that is huge. So number one, I'm going to basically put on here, I'm going to start with solving one issue, okay? As a group, not as a singular person. As a group, I'm going to solve one issue. So example could be low back pain, okay? So if I'm trying to solve low back pain, then if someone calls the office or if someone is like, hey, I have this issue online. Okay, great. Well, we're starting next week. And if you have back pain, we're going to put you in this cohort or this movement or this group training program or whatever you want to call it. Okay. No problem. We start next week and this is what time. Great. And so this is how we're going to do things to get y'all's time back so that you're not saying the same thing over and over and over again on one-on-one sessions to, so many patients that you guys see or so many other people that you guys see. Okay, so number two is set how many people you actually want in your group. So how many people in your group? So what does that look like for you? Is it 2 people? I would say anywhere between like 2 to 10 people, 2 to 10 people in a group. Okay. That's pretty manageable at first to start this out. So that would be my second tip. And then how often do you want to do these group trainings? Personally, I recommend, so how often you're going to do it, I would just say 1 time a week, okay? 1 time a week. That's how often that I would do this. Okay, now next thing is you're gonna have to heavily market on the front end. So if I'm going to start a group training program, which could look like purely just how to learn how to lift weights, purely learn about your hormones, learn how to solve your back pain. If I'm specifically targeting one thing, then I've got to heavily market for 1 month prior to the actual start date of the program. So if I'm going to start, I'm just going to pick a date, October 1st. So the program, this is when the program starts. Then September 1st, okay, I have to market. September 1st, you have to market heavily, okay? You must market heavily so that there's a buildup. That's key. This is where most people miss it, is they create the program, they feel like they got it dialed in, but then the problem is they're not heavily promoting it. Now, I'm not going to promote it and just be like, join my program, join my program, join my program. That's not going to work. You have to talk about what results that they're going to get from the program. So if we're promoting that we're going to solve their low back pain from the program, then you have to talk about the benefits of when they solve their low back pain, what they're actually going to get out of the program. Meaning, because now I don't have back pain, I'm now going to be able to drive in the car for 5 hours. I'm now going to be able to go and pick up my child. I'm now able to go and sit in a chair. Like, I am talking about the results when I'm doing my marketing, okay? I'm not talking about, well, the program's going to be once a week at this time, this date, and this is what we're going to do every single day. We're going to do 30 minutes of education, and then we're going to do Q&A. No one wants to know that. No one. And there may be some type A'ers that maybe at the end want to know that, but that's not going to get someone to join the program because they can't future pace themselves, that's what it's called, to then be able to say, oh, yes, I need that because I want that result. So you guys have to realize with marketing, it is key, and this is where people miss the boat, is they have to point out that A, you have a problem, which I'll get to in a second, and B, that you have the solution and that this thing, this program is actually going to be able to solve that problem for you, okay? All right, next thing. So here's the next thing I want to do. So we're clear on this, right? Okay, number 5. Okay, so let's just say, let's say you have a practice. So maybe you're a chiropractor, maybe you're a PT, maybe you're a naturopath, maybe you're a certified nurse midwife, okay? Let's say you have a practice and someone calls and you tell them that you see people one-on-one for $250 a session to $300 a session. And they're like, oh, you're so expensive, I can't afford that. Great. Now let's have another offer to present them that maybe be able to help with their issue. So if I was a chiropractor or a physical therapist, I would say, okay, well, actually, next week we're starting Get Your Back Pain Solved coaching program. Okay, great. We'd love to be in that. All right. So now I'm going to, it's called a downsell. I'm now going to downsell her into that program, and she's going to get the same result, as one-on-one. She's just going to do it as a group. That's key. Okay. So now the price goes down for her because now she can afford it. You're going to charge around $130 a session. Okay. And then you're going to have, anywhere between 2 to 10 people. As long as you have 2 people, you basically have equaled or sometimes even increased your value per hour. That is huge, your value per hour. So what we're going to do is number 2, you need some kind of, I'm going to say a downsell, which is the coaching, okay, as a group. That's huge. And you need to know how to position this on the phone or in an email. The next thing I like to do, number 6, is I like to put in a scorecard. Okay, bear with me here. Okay, scorecard. If I am a hormone doctor, I'm specifically doing a scorecard. It's basically like a quiz, think of it like that, of like, hey, can you not sleep at night? Hey, are you having hot flashes? Are you having memory loss? Are you having a hard time recalling? Are you having weight gain in your midsection? If I'm a provider as a physical therapist, I'm saying, hey, let's talk about low back pain. I'm saying, hey, can you not sit longer than 45 minutes? Hey, can you not stand for greater than this? Do you have trouble bending over and picking up your child? This right here, when they're checking the boxes, yep, that's me, yep, that's me, yep, that's me, that then allows the patient to realize, wow, I am in the right place because this person's got me. They understand me because all these questions actually are me. I thought it was so unique, but this person clearly understands me. So when you have a scorecard that points out that someone has a problem, that is big because they realize, oh, yeah, I didn't even think that this was a problem, but now I know because this provider actually is saying all the things that I have. And so that gets them to say, yes, I need this program even more because I know that she's got me based on the questions that she asked. So if you guys don't have scorecards, like for us, we have scorecards built out for all providers, and especially in the pelvic health world, and every single diagnosis, we have scorecards built out that are already in pre-made email series that we've tested, studied, all the things to grow to a 7-figure business and beyond. And so this is what we helped you guys with, is get you to understand that you've got to point out the problem and know your audience so freaking well. Like, know it so well. So I think that's huge. And the last thing I like to do for marketing is number 7, okay? This is where, I don't know if you guys have this because some of you guys have a lot of organization and some of you don't. So you should have a system. It's called a CRM system. We have it if not, so if you need help with it, please reach out. But we have a system where we tag patients booked or not booked. And if patients are not booked when they come in, then they need something. They still have a problem. We don't want to let them go somewhere. So when they still have a problem, then how can we be the solution? Because more than likely, guys, if you're out on your own, you're probably 10 times better than any hospital system and anyone else around you. So let's provide them with something that's within range that they feel like is obtainable, and let's give them a different offer. So besides just your one-on-one offer, a visit for visit, what else can we give them? What is it? We can give them group coaching. So now we have to do something called a reactivation campaign. So reactivation campaign. So with this, we are looking to get people that have told us no, that still have an interest because they're pretty warm, and then get them back into our world so that we can actually solve their problem. This is huge because this is a lot easier. Guys, let me explain this. This is a lot easier than trying to go get someone that is a cold lead to then warm up to a warm lead to then be a hot lead and then convert. Warm leads are so much easier to convert than a cold lead. So this is why the reactivation campaign is something that you're going to want to do. And if you aren't doing this, you're missing out on thousands of dollars. I'm talking about like tens of thousands, if not maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you ever are like, wow, where do I get people from? The reactivation campaign, the CRM system where you have to not book patients. A lot of times these people don't realize that your EMR system is basically for the patients that have only booked with you and only actually been clients of you. So if you don't have this on the back end, you're going to be chasing freaking leads constantly, trying to get new people in constantly, and you're going to be like, I'm so freaking tired. Of course you're tired because you don't have systems built out that actually help something go through nice and smoothly so that you can feel confident, oh yeah, no problem. We're going to get people in this program that I'm launching, whether or not it's group coaching or whether or not it's one-on-one. Okay. So today I wanted to go over basically how you're going to market group coaching and what that looks like. Because I know some of you guys, this is like, wow, this is a foreign language because you're so used to doing things one-on-one. Well, in 2025, we are switching up this model. And we are doing it differently so that you can actually get your time back because that's what you said you wanted, and you can increase your value and increase your money. So hopefully this helps, guys, give a little bit of insight on what you should be doing when it comes to group coaching. Have a great day.